couldn't? Were you too tired to listen earlier? Here's what you missed with More Music Mornings with Kenzie.
It's More Music Mornings, all 105.1. Good morning, Louisville. It's Kenzie. And, man, Thursday already, huh? Thursday already. Thankfully, I remembered to take the trash out this week. But hey, we got a question we're talking about today. What is something that you thought was expensive until you became an adult? Above ground pools, bathrobes. It could be anything. You text me 502-795-1105. Just when you thought you escaped them, they pull you back in. It's all 105.1, and there's going to be a Game of Thrones theatrical movie coming out because it's already in the works, which means more dragons. And I don't know, is there politics in that? I've never watched Game of Thrones, but I know that a lot of people are absolutely obsessed with this. So maybe you're very, very excited. Maybe I should watch Game of Thrones. People think I'm crazy for not watching. Because I don't know about dragons and stuff. I try to get in those books that all the girlies are reading too. I don't do dragon humping. It's not my thing, I don't think. It's More Music Mornings, all 105.1, and I'm sitting here, right, this morning trying to get my PT thing all set up. I start PT next week, and so I click the link that came in through a text message, and it's like, sign in now. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I sign in, and I'm filling out all the information, but part of it's already filled out because they know I'm coming because it was a referral. But then it gets to the part, do you have insurance? My insurance approved this. So yeah, and then it starts asking for my policy number. You think I'm sitting here and I just know that off the top of my head? I don't have that information on me. Are we supposed to just have that information on us? Well, there's now an app that tells you if someone near you is wearing smart glasses. Yeah, how cool is that? It's all 105.1 because some of them have cameras in them, obviously, which means that the future is actually here now. And we are all just trying to make sure we're not accidentally starring in someone else's TikTok or Instagram reel, right? It's More Music Mornings, all 105.1. Something that you thought was expensive until you became an adult. What is it? B. Lasco on Instagram said shrimp cocktail sauce. My mother ruined that for me. Growing up, I would have thought that was like fancy stuff too. Honestly, I didn't even think about that. And I also don't think I've ever bought it as an adult, but I'm guessing that it's cheap, huh? Anyway, what do you think that is? What's something that you thought was going to be expensive until you became an adult? Text me 502-795-1105. Festination. It's going on right here at Alt 105.1. We're giving you keywords to text in at 7, noon, and 5 p.m. You text those in and you might be off to whichever music festival you want to go to this year. Whether it's way out west or more East Coast or even further south. Or maybe somewhere around here. I don't know. You get to choose. Make sure that you're listening for the next keyword to text in. Coming up with me at 8. If you didn't hear the story yesterday, I ruined my wife's birthday surprise. You can check it out on Instagram now on my personal page if you'd like to at KenzieCopter. It was a whole day of a lot for nothing. Well, Washington State just passed a law that sounds like it came from some sort of freaky sci-fi movie. It's Alt 105.1. It's that companies are now banned from forcing workers to implant microchips. The same kind you use to track pets, yes. Which raises the question, who tried that first? Who's doing that? When did they start tracking us in the radio business? Absolutely not. Everyone would lose their jobs. Just kidding. Everyone would be home. Because if we're not here, we want to be home in the comfort of our home. What's something that you thought was expensive until you became an adult? That's what we're talking about this morning. B. Lasco on Instagram said shrimp cocktail sauce and that their mother ruined that for them. Clem Sizzle. I like that name. Clem Sizzle. Clem Sizzle said, trick question. Everything is expensive. And you are not wrong there. I think that I was going to say antidepressants because when I first picked mine up, they were really cheap. Anyway, but I think that I thought that dog toys would be a lot more expensive. If you shop right for them and you shop at like a TJ Maxx or Home Goods, you can get dog toys for like $4. Medicine this, medicine that. Your back hurts. When? Yeah, it does. It's Kenzie, Alt 105.1. And I have been dealing with this backache for the last couple of months. And yesterday I go to the doctor and she's like, hey, you start PT next week. How about we try this? Cause none of the muscle relaxers that they've given me have touched it. And it's not like debilitating, right? But it's uncomfortable. And so I go to take it last night and I was like, wait, let me look up the side effects first. The first one was heart attack. I said, I think I'm good. Would you have taken it? Would you have taken it? I mean, the doctors assumed I'd be fine, right? But text me. 502-795-1105. Destination, Alt 1051. We want to send you to the music festival of your choice, wherever you want to go. California, Tennessee. Maybe you want to go to Michigan. I don't know. Maybe you want to stick around town. Totally up to you. But you got to text in the keywords for your chance to win. So here's the deal. Right now, your keyword is love, Love. Text love to 502-795-1105. It's Festination. You can get all the details at alt1051.com. So this is taking the internet by storm. It's Alt1051. Actress Jessie Buckley told her now husband when they started dating that it was either her or his 2 cats. And he chose her. Which, of course, the internet immediately labeled like the ick, right? Because if someone made me choose between them and my dog, I'm sorry. Enjoy your new single life. It's 90s at 9, Alt 1051. And if your childhood hero was a dinosaur nerd, this story might be rough for you. The paleontologist who inspired Dr. Alan Grant in Jurassic Park, Jack Horner, just got fired from his university job after showing up in the files. Yep, those files. So, the real life dinosaur guy just got extinct from academia, which honestly makes the T-Rex in those movies feel like the most emotionally stable character if you think about it. It's All 1051, and every Friday at noon, we get a little spicy, we get a little dirty. We do a little something at noon called Dominatrix, where I play the top 8 songs that dominate a theme. Now, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek for tomorrow and just tell you the theme. It is Walk to Work Day. So I guess we're going to see how we make that dirty. I'll figure it out. Be here at noon tomorrow. I like video games. What can I say? And gamers are a little nervous about this one. It's All 1051. I'm cool because I play on the PC. I don't mess with consoles that much. But one of the Xbox co-founders hinted that Microsoft might shift away from the consoles and focus more on AI, which would kind of be wild because an entire generation grew up yelling at that little green X in their living room. Okay, so I don't know. That might suck. It's More Music Mornings, Alt 1051. I'm Kenzie. I'm going to head out of here. But we do have 105 minutes commercial free coming up for you, starting just, in a few minutes, like 10 minutes. Anyway, don't forget to follow us on social media. Be a part of the conversation every morning. Alt 1051. You can follow me too at Kenzie Copter. But don't forget to tell your dog I said hi.
More Music Mornings with Kenzie, live on your radio from 6 to 10, assuming you can function that early, or right back here on your podcast app anytime on Louisville's New Rock Alternative, Alt 1051.